My 63-year-old mother said yes to literally going on what was a twerking cruise. It was 7 days of partying every single hour of the day on and off the boat. Mind you, this was all her idea. Baby, I learned something I didn't think I was ready for at the end of this trip. If you're new here, my name is Skylar. I'm a 26-year-old girl that travels the world with my mom. And yes, I will be 27 in a few weeks. It's my mission to bring you the unfiltered version of traveling, building my dream career and lifestyle all while in Italy. So boom, a few months ago, my mom was like, let's go on a cruise. We've gone all around the world, but we haven't gone on a cruise. So I'm like, cool, what cruise do you want to go to? She brings it to me to tell me, let's go on the Uber Soca Cruise. I'm like, cool, what is that? She was like, it is carnival themed, and it's on the Norwegian cruise line. Keep up. I said, Mom, do you mean Carnival the cruise line? She said, no, carnival themed. I said, Mom, do you know what carnival is? And she was like, yeah. And I pulled up some videos and was like, do you think you could handle this? When I pulled up the videos and in her words, what she called gyrating, she saw all of that. I was like, Mom, do you think you could handle this? And she was like, yeah, it'll be fun. So me being as spontaneous as I am, I'm like, what a great experience to have with your mother. Keep in mind, we are not Caribbean. We don't know anything about the Caribbean culture. We only know what we saw online. So we booked the cruise. We tell my aunties, my cousins, whoever want to pay for it to come pull up. Fast forward a month later, we get to the port and it is a party off the rip. Because we were so last minute with this trip, we didn't really do a lot of research, so we didn't know that they do themes every single day. They had like a goth night, camo night, red night, rep your country, nude theme, wear what you want and don't judge. Y'all, it was insane. Anyways, we board the boat and the announcer comes over the intercom and is just reading out the schedule for the day. And you just notice party at 4 o'clock, party at 5 o'clock, party at 6, and then there's going to be an after party at 7, and then an after party, and it's just going all through the night. And literally the last party will stop every day at 6 a.m. and it'll start back up around like 12.
To grab food, and this is what's happening. Let me show you.
So we take Mom to the first party. We've already pulled off from the port and Mom quickly realizes the amount of gyrating she's going to be seeing for 7 days. And I think she's regretting it at this point. Honestly, after I've gone on this cruise and it being my first cruise, I don't think I could go to another cruise for several reasons. One, the age range was insane. It was like 21 plus, but you had people in their mid 60s, 70s. So everyone was able to get along, and Caribbean culture is very tight. So I think that helped. And they were also so welcoming. Like, also what made it fun is like there was something to do every single hour of the day. Even if you didn't want to party, they had a comedy show, which was hilarious.
You're making fun of me for wearing pajamas, but you have not showered in 2 days.
They had speed dating, which I ended up joining with my auntie. I was not planning on doing that.
So my aunt has us out here speed dating. I was just coming to watch. All right, we're back to it. Hi, what's your name?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's my beautiful. I think he's gay. He does not want to admit he's gay.
But they just had like different things, like basketball tournaments. They had events planned for you when you got off the boats, like specific parties for our boat only. So like Juve. Where you're just like in the street getting paint and stuff thrown on you.
This trip is very diverse today. This is a very diverse trip. What about your Hey.
When you're following the trucks or whatever and they're giving you alcohol. That was my first time experiencing that. Mom got on one of the trucks. It was hilarious. They bought soca artists on board, so they had concerts for us every night. By the end of the 7 days, I felt like I knew a handful of songs. Honestly, for your first cruise, 7 days is extremely long. When we first got on the ship and we started to depart and I didn't have Wi-Fi, I was like, I need to get off the ship. I cannot be on here for 7 whole days. Like, I can't go back after this. But because they had our schedule so jam-packed, it didn't even feel like 7 days. It felt like 3. And every day they woke us up with, get your asses out of bed.
Get your ass out of bed.
That's for y'all.
Did we get any sleep? No.
Why is she trying to take a nap? Jenny, where?
She had the door open.
Come out with your hands up, Jenny. It's time, it's time, it's time.
It's time to party! Mom, come on, change clothes.
What's the theme today?
It's a pool party upstairs right now. Honestly, maybe an hour a day. Did we make memories? Yes. Did I teach my aunties how to twerk by the end of the trip? Yes.
I was doing the wine in the fitness class this morning.
Hey.
It's your wine, Mom.
Why are we whining?
Because your sisters already did it. Come on.
So just whine like this?
How would you dance with your husband? Okay, all right. Who gonna drop it low? Who gonna drop it low? Who gonna
Will I do it again? Of course. It's so funny because my mom always preached growing up that she would never party with her kids. But me being 26, almost 27, I realized on this trip that like me and my mom are to that point where we are friends, but I am still her daughter and we get to create these amazing memories. Like, it's my first time seeing the world and it's also her first time seeing the world too. So the fact that we can do this, I am beyond blessed and I can't wait to document it and show you guys more of it. The thing that I learned at the end of this trip that I don't think I was ready for is that a lot of times, if you follow my content, my mom can be like, and I could be like judging stuff before you know what it actually is, judging it by its cover. But the culture of like Uber Soca and just the Caribbean people have taught me like you have to go into an open mind. If you go into an open mind, you're not judging and you can genuinely enjoy the experience and have a good time. And it's kind of something that I want to take along in all of my travels. With that being said, this cruise happens once a year and it's coming up for 2026 around Halloween. If you want more information, I'll link it down below and I'll link a discount code that you can use. And before I go, if you're sitting on any idea, a trip you've been thinking about doing with your mom, sister, anyone you love, this is your sign to do it. Stop waiting. The world is open. Your people are not going to be here forever. Like, I was with 3 of my aunts that are 60 plus, my older cousins. I can look back on this for life. So please do me a favor and take them, make those memories if you can. If this video hit the subscribe button. I will be sharing all of my trips, especially the one where 25 women in my family go out of the country once a year. And this year we went to Curacao. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.